Hi Pisces, welcome to your July reading. So really quick before we get started, I just want to say so sorry about last month. I had a personal issue I had to take care of, but now everything is good and we can move forward into July with really positive energy, and sometimes you just have to take a break. And I haven't missed a video in a year since I started this channel, so last month was pretty significant. So what I'm going to do to make up for that is I'm going to do oracle cards in the beginning, and then I will do the traditional rider deck. And then I'm also going to do free mid-month readings. So look for those towards the new moon. So that's going to be around the 12th, 13th. But okay, let's get started. So you guys have been wondering if a certain person is thinking about you. Yeah, they are. There's a couple people out there right now that have you on their mind, and it doesn't necessarily surprise me when you guys are wanting to know so much information, and sometimes that information just isn't out there, even with empaths, tarot readers, psychics, you know, whatever platform or whatever energy people can communicate with people with. Sometimes there's no set answer, but what I can tell you is that there are people that are thinking of you and want to know that you're doing well. Okay, this is so interesting. The Wasp, anger, retaliation, jealousy. This has come out for two of the other readings. I think it was Cancer and maybe Sagittarius. Can't remember. Okay, and then we have the Dragon, power and strength. Okay. Pretty significant. Anger, retaliation, jealousy, and then power and strength. And then we have forgiveness. Good, good, good. And then we have a few other cards. Letting go. Very significant. Sorry, the light is shining on it. I'm going to angle down so we don't have that problem. Okay, and then we have restriction and focus. Okay, interesting. That came out for Sagittarius as well. And then we have the novice. So beginner, innocence, unstable curiosity, new skill without practice, and wealth. Okay, so there's our oracle cards. And now we're going to dig into the traditional deck like we normally do. But there's an interesting foundation here with the kind of energy you guys can look at what's coming for July. And I know that a lot of you guys are interested in what this particular person is thinking about when it comes to you. And it can be that they just want to know you're good and you're okay. Or it can be a love interest and it's someone that has been thinking of you but hasn't contacted you because maybe you have not shown them interest when it comes to love or potential love. Let's see. Okay, two cards here. Queen of Cups, there you are. Ace of Wands. Okay, there we go. Okay, so your energy might be held back a little bit when it comes to the way that you are offering love. You may be holding back emotionally because you're afraid of the hurt, the outcome. The outcome that you're afraid of is hurt. Okay, there we go. Getting that out there. But what's interesting is that we need to go back a little bit. We need to start to look at who we need to forgive in order to move forward in life and in future relationships. So there's someone that you might have anger towards. The Wasp came out here, anger, retaliation, jealousy. There's a lot of anger floating around with water signs this month. And there's a certain thing. Oh, look, we got one that flipped over here. Okay, 5 of Swords. So there's a certain energy where we need to forgive, but we also, we're trying to do something we haven't done before. But you guys have forgiven before, so what else is this? Is it forgiving someone that did something really, really bad to you? Or is it learning to forgive someone that... Or is it allowing someone to forgive you? Maybe you don't want them to forgive you for doing something. Maybe you did something to them. Yay, Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. Good starts here. Okay, so money and health is looking good this month. There's a new start to the way that money comes in. And this can be a new skill that we're taking on, of course, with the novice. So this can be something new. But once we let go and forgive this certain situation, that's when the money starts to flow in. So this can be a fear of someone not forgiving you, or you're afraid to forgive someone because you're so angry at them. But why are you so angry? What's holding you back from forgiving them? Did they do something that was unforgivable? Or you're afraid they won't forgive you. And maybe you didn't even do anything horrible either. So there's a miscommunication happening. And I know you guys are probably going to all different lengths. Okay, here we go. So you're hurt over something. Got it. So I know you guys are going to different avenues and you guys are going to different lengths to try to figure out what this person is thinking. But that honestly is just not going to get you anywhere, because they are very confusing people. They are a confusing person. I wonder why you feel so hurt by them. What did they do to you? Can you answer that for yourself? And then you can go back and start to wonder and start to think back on, okay, they did something to hurt me, so now how do I ask them for an apology? Or is it even worth it going about asking for an apology? Because if you go and ask them for an apology and they just don't give it to you, then you just wasted a bunch of time and energy thinking about them, and I'm going to put adventuring right there. That's for letting go of emotional issues, past emotional issues. So there's a confusing thing happening here. It's one of two things. You're expecting an apology and you don't know how to ask for it and you're angry. Or you need to apologize to someone and they don't know why. You have to explain to them your anger and why you're taking on this certain thing to, like, does this mean a lot to you to the point where you want to focus all your time and energy into this? Is this that important to you to where you are giving so much thought to it. Does this person mean that much to you? Because here you are sitting here and you're debating, like, okay, do I use my emotional energy on this? But I think you already have started. It's just, do you want to backtrack it and do you want to just let go and forgive? Forgive but not forget? Or do you need this person to help you in the long run? Do you need this person for something? For financial gain or creative energy or something? They might offer you something. I don't know what. This person might have a benefit in your life. And there's a real focus on pain here. And a focus on mental pain and emotional pain. Did they say something to you that is unforgivable? Did you say something to them that is unforgivable? We really have to dig into these questions. And yes, this is a general reading, but Pisces, I have been very connected to you. And I know that it takes a lot for you guys to admit when you need to apologize or if you did something wrong. I know it takes a lot. And I'm not saying that it's impossible, but maybe that's the best step to move forward and to not be angry anymore. Because I know that you water signs right now, a lot of water signs, you guys are feeling this anger, retaliation, this unhealthy feeling of, wanting to get back at them. And I don't know, if they did something that's forgivable, then maybe look at that and look at the importance of once you forgive them and the relationship moving forward, if that's worth it. If they're going to do it again, then it's probably not worth it. But if they're not and it's just a miscommunication or a mishap, yeah, could be worth it. And it does take a lot of power, does take a lot of strength in order to admit when you are the one that's wrong or you're the one that needs to apologize. But it also takes a lot of strength to ask for an apology. But there's a lot of good happening here. Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles it's a fresh start, but it's a lot to carry on your own. It's a fresh beginning, but it's also, it's nice to have someone there with you when a new beginning is happening, so they can be just as excited for you and you guys can do it together. Go on the journey together. So this Novice card is really showing me that you, Pisces, are in for something scary that you haven't done before. And that could be emotionally, or that could be mentally, or that could be spiritually, financially. But you guys, you're starting something in July that you haven't done before. And that could have to do with apologies, either way. Or it could be just learning to let go completely of this person and realize that the pain is too great, the pain is too deep, and it's not worth talking to them anymore. And you can just really let that go and forgive and move on. And forgive for yourself, not forgive because you're telling them you're forgiving them and they get a pass. But especially if this has to do with love, you don't want to give them a free pass. But there's a lot of healthy energy, and there's a lot of space for you guys to grow. And if you're putting positive energy into that growth space, then you will succeed regardless. But if you're putting fear and frustration and anxiety and anger and jealousy into that, then you're probably not going to get very far. You might even go backwards. But anyway, I love this spread, and I think it's very clear that there's pain there. No one is denying that. There was deception of some kind, or there was a huge miscommunication on both ends. And there is anger, and we need to let go and have forgiveness so we can have this new journey and this new beginning of Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. And this new journey of being a beginner in something, if you want support and you want help, then you're going to have to get over this hump. You're going to have to get over this pain, and you're going to have to let go. And yeah, it's going to prove that you're stronger than you think you are. You guys are a lot stronger than you think you are. So give yourselves some credit. All right, Pisces. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm doing a contest where you can win a private reading with me. So go to my last post on Instagram at Palladian Star Goddess Tarot and look at the rules down below and enter to see if you can get that free reading with me. And if not, then go to my website and julanameredith.com and we can figure out a private reading for you. And I'll see you guys in free mid-month readings. And I love talking to you guys, so hit me up on Instagram or email me, and I will see you guys soon. It'll be okay.